Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Hellenica, where we are about to do silly things to bandits. Nope, that won't work. So, what happens if I depressure there? You know what? No. Flanking and above. That's only 70. That's only 64. Need to do 11 more. Ow, that could have really hurt. Let's see if this works. It did work! That was collision damage, not fall damage, but still. Need to deal a little bit more fall damage. Nice. Okay. Did no damage there. This will be interesting. Yep, there you go. Backstab away. And snipe. Let's see if this works. Almost! Need to do one more point of fault damage. Let's do that. Instant barrel. No coming that way. Yep, thank you. We are now going to throw you. Have fun. That should... Oh. Oh, didn't quite do it. Oh well. Okay. This is Corinth. We've been in Corinth before. Indignant man. Hi there! So this is Corinth? I said hello! What can you tell me about this city? What have you come to gawk at the corpse of a once proud Corinth? Well, despite whatever the Athenian playwrights would have you believe, this wasn't the reckoning of a wicked people, but the tantrum of Poseidon. Corinthian channel, priestess. No doubt you've been told that the downfall of Corinth is a warning of the cost of hubris. But look around you at the flooded buildings. Look at the houses and markets. What kind of blockhead idiot would think all the people who lived here deserve to be drowned because of some loudmouths? Well, the gods, because the Greek gods are petty. Look, I understand Poseidon can be a jerk sometimes, but he rules the sea and Corinth is on a coast. Nothing good will come of you blaspheming him. You expect me to grovel at temples like the other spineless Corinthians, praying that one day, when he's in a good mood, Poseidon will flood our city a little less? If you're going to gape at a ruined city, you might as well know the truth about it. So ask... If you're going to gape at our ruined city, you might as well know the truth about it. So ask away. Did it? Okay. This was the temple of Aphrodite. It used to be so majestic that people came from all of Greece to see it. Corinthian artisans filled it with a symphony of glass ornaments that cast rainbows all over the inside, and I almost skipped past dialogue again. The glass all shattered in the tragedy, and everything inside is slimy and green from the algae on the temple's flooded floor. That must be terrible for the Theomechani there. Girl, if we could manage a functioning steam engine here, I think we'd have better use for it than putting on a show for the gods. Okay, ask away. Broken supplies. Unlike the rest of Corinth's devastation, that's the work of human bullies. Bandits have become more frequent as civil war has engulfed Sparta to the southwest. And no doubt the gods are too busy punishing boastful drunks to send our city any aid against them. And let me ask a question. Athens is at the very south of Greece. Did we come up past? I guess there are mountains you would have to go around. It seems kind of odd. Oh, that's right. That's all you're going to say. Broken supplies. Okay, I've already heard that. Anything else? Storm. There hasn't been a clear sky over Corinth for 10 years. But while the priestess and a religious folk are cowering in their temple waiting for a miracle, I'm working on a plan to take things into our own hands. Perhaps houses that can double as submersible vehicles? Or maybe a machine that fires superheated jets of air to evaporate rain before it can hit the ground? No, I was thinking of a more supernatural approach. I've recently learned the location of a powerful enchantress. A daughter of Helios, the passing of centuries takes no toll on her body. Circe. Instead, she grows in wisdom and magic, but she's a fickle creature, likely to bewitch visitors as she is to help them. You're planning to go to talk to Circe. Do you mean Circe? Yes! Circe, the sorceress who helped Odysseus on his voyage! That's a risky idea. The myths do say she's used her wisdom and magic to aid men on occasion. But she's better known for transforming them into beasts to keep as pets, or for cutting off their manhoods. Diona, we wouldn't have to worry about that. I'm a girl, and you're already kind of a bear. I'm a girl too, you half-wit. Sweet. I'm a girl too, you half-wit. Oh yeah, I forgot sometimes. This foolish girl doesn't realize how dangerous Circe can be. But perhaps an enchantress like her could help me figure out the vision that Artemis sent me. New path unlocked. Going to... Okay, ask away. Storm is done. There must be something more with the broken supplies. Welcome to Corinth. It's a shame you could not see our city in happier times when it flourished as a trade port connecting both sides of the Mediterranean. Yet even though our hubris brought Poseidon's divine wrath upon us, Aphrodite saw fit to preserve us. Those who sought sanctuary in her temple were spared from the tempest and the flood. So to this day we honor her grace and work to preserve her temple. even in the midst of the rising sea and never-ending storms. Did you have questions about anything in Corinth? Even in the midst of this divine fury, Aphrodite watched over us. The faithful who rushed to her temple were spared, even as their neighbors were swept to anonymous graves in the sea. And while years of storms have taken their toll on the temple, when I see how beautifully the light reflects off the flooded floor, I know Aphrodite is still with us. We've recently been troubled by bandits raiding our already meager holdings. However, I have spoken to Aphrodite, and she has revealed to me that while the wickedness of some Greeks still threatens us, the compassion of others will sustain us. I think she means for us to seek help of Evagoras. Who's Evagoras? Evagoras is the noble king of Rhodes. He's a generous man, and he was a friend to Corinth before our tragedy. I'm sure he'll help us in our time of need. Being noble is fine, but more importantly, Evagoras is a theomechanite master. His inventions look like a theomechanist fever dream, but he's got the wisdom and skill to make them a reality. But how does that relate to, have you heard about the elevated docks of Rhodes? Actually, yes, several times now. Oh, really? The only way for boats to dock at the island city is to be lifted 20 meters in the air by theomechanite elevators to the harbor that sits on the top of Rhodes' walls, and I just now noticed that sentence has meters in it. Athens is only beginning to build machines that intricate and powerful. Thanks to Evagoras, Rhodes has had them for years. It'd be awesome to see them in person. Oh, and we could ask him for supplies or whatever while we're there, too. Okay. Rhodes. Okay, why don't you just send people after the bandits to recover supplies? If bandits were the only danger, we might consider it, but they fled to war-torn Sparta. And if half the tales of fleeing slaves are true, the battles between King Aglesias's Autokineticon and rebels are more terrible than any of legend. We have precious few people to risk sending them to Ares' dancing grounds. Oh, we can reclaim those supplies for you. What? Think about it, logically. 1, we're heroines at the start of an epic quest. This isn't a Bard's tale. 2, we're headed to Sparta anyways. 3, we've already proven we can handle some bandits. Well, one of us has. Ah, thanks, but you shouldn't be so down on yourself. You did all right back there, too. Okay. It's a lot of new paths. In Aphrodite's name, I beg you to reconsider. You would be just 2 girls entering a war zone. Calm down. While the goddess of love moves your heart, the goddess of the hunt guides mine. And she hasn't sent me on this journey unprepared. An Arctos? I thought you were just legends. I no longer doubt your ability to pursue the bandits. But I'd be just as happy if you instead took our message to Evagoras and Rhodes. Did you have questions about... Okay. If you're going to... The tragedy wasn't Corinth alone. The destruction of our channel robbed traders from Corsia to Rhodes of their safest trade routes. Now they're forced to sail around the entire south of Greece, braving treacherous storms and pirates along the way. And without Corinth to balance Athens' power, the Athenian trade alliance quickly transformed into a tight-fisted empire. All this destruction because of one man's boast. How is this justice? Did you have any questions? In times past, the narrow isthmus of Corinth was all that blocked a trade route between east and west. Yet to a ship and its crew, those 4 miles might as well have been 400. And while Corinth had made efforts at excavating the channel in the past, it was not until the gods blessed us with the age of steam that we had sufficient tools for the task. When we completed the channel, our city flourished as never before. Traders from Syracuse to the Black Sea would gladly pay our tolls to avoid the journey around southern Greece. And though the Athenians grew jealous of our prosperity, the charms of Aphrodite, coupled with our growing trade, gave us enough strength to resist their imperial ambitions. Let's talk about the storm. After the tragedy, storms have been frequent. But even as the winds and rains batter our town, our faith remains strong. Aphrodite still provides us sanctuary in her temple, just as she did when the first tempest struck. And I think that's everything. If the channel made it so even Athens couldn't threaten Corinth, you guys must have been nearly untouchable. What happened? Back then, many thought as you do. It was not an external threat that doomed our city, but rather our own hubris. Corinth used its wealth to build the grandest steamboat in the world and arrogantly named it Thalassonex, the Sea King. Yet the boast of the ship's name was nothing compared to our next blasphemy. On the ship's return from its maiden voyage to Carthage, the captain, full of wine, proclaimed that Poseidon himself could not sink this ship. Capital city of a foreign empire that controls trade in most of the western Mediterranean Sea. He didn't. No city since doomed Atlantis had witnessed such a reckoning as Corinth did. Lightning tore the sky, and waves the size of mountains hammered our city. Our channel and all luxuries and wealth it had brought us were reduced to a swamp of flooded wreckage. And all because one dumb captain was bragging about his ship? That's awful. Okay, can't ask about that anymore. Questions? Questions. If you're going to gape. Yep. Huh. Okay. 7 minutes again. See, if I pick one of these... Ooh. Interesting. 2 of these are ones I've had before. Rhodes. Sparta. And Circe. Pollux. And Castor. Okay. So, we've got one of the heroes on each side of the paths. I think there's a couple different. I think Lysander is one of the potential heroes. Then again, he might be a villain. I think Cyrus is a potential hero that we can recruit. Everything, okay, yeah. Got the first one, but haven't gotten the last one. Are there any I have completed all on? That one I've completed all on. That one I've completed everything on. That one I've completed everything on. What have I not completed everything here? 100 bounce damage in 1 turn. Defeat all the Persians. I think going here or going here. These are all ones we haven't been to before. It's going to give us Sparta and Rhodes. This one will just go to here. That will probably take us straight to Atlantis, which is interesting. I should not start another video because I'll just keep going. And I can't quit during the middle of the thing. Could try the sky shot thing. That ought to be interesting. Okay. I'm already at full screen. Open supplies. Everything has been asked. Okay. I think it is time to cut this video short. It's going to be almost 20 minutes, but a little bit more than 19. So, oh well. Catch you in the next video. I am going to make myself some food. My little tiny dinner for my diet. Talk to you some other time. Later.